life is full of challenges, adversities that can test us, discourage us, and even make us question everything. In moments like these, it is natural to seek guidance and strength to overcome difficulties. But what if I told you that there is an ancient philosophy, as relevant today as it was centuries ago, capable of helping us navigate the storms of life with courage and serenity? That philosophy is Stoicism. Welcome to the Academy for Modern Stoic channel. I'm Hamilton, and today we'll delve into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to help you face the adversities of contemporary life with strength, resilience, and wisdom. Here, we don't just explore the teachings of the ancient Stoic philosophers, but we also translate them into the reality of the modern world. In this video, we will delve into the universe of Stoicism and learn how to overcome any challenge with the wisdom accumulated over the centuries. Be ready to be inspired, learn, and grow as you follow us on this journey towards a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Next, we have virtue, an ethical ideal that permeates all of Stoic philosophy. Living by virtue means cultivating qualities such as courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance in all areas of our lives. It is seeking moral excellence and acting in accordance with our highest values, regardless of external circumstances. Virtue not only guides us in our actions, but also brings us a deep sense of purpose and meaning. Finally, we have eudaimonia, a state of true happiness and personal fulfillment that arises from the practice of virtue and acceptance of the nature of the universe. It is a form of happiness that does not depend on external circumstances, but rather on our own inner disposition. Pursuing eudaimonia is seeking a life of fulfillment, where we find contentment and satisfaction not through the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, but rather through the cultivation of lasting virtues and alignment with our true selves. In addition to the fundamental concepts, Stoicism offers us a variety of practical tools to face life's difficulties with courage and serenity. One of these tools is the dichotomy of control, which helps us distinguish between what is in our control and what it's not. By focusing our attention on what we can influence, we can direct our energy more effectively and avoid wasting it on unproductive concerns. Another powerful tool is acceptance, which teaches us to accept reality as it is, without resistance or judgment. By recognizing and embracing the circumstances we cannot change, we find inner peace and freedom from unnecessary suffering. Finally, assent allows us to transform obstacles into opportunities for growth and learning. By adopting an attitude of acceptance and resignation in the face of challenges, we can find new ways to grow and evolve as human beings. Imagine you lost your job. The dichotomy of control kicks in, helping you focus your energy on finding a new job rather than mourning the loss. By recognizing that the loss of your job is beyond your control, you direct your attention to actions that are within your control, such as updating your resume, submitting applications, and expanding your network of contacts. Acceptance comes into play when you acknowledge the situation as it is, without resistance or denial. Instead of allowing yourself to be consumed by frustration or despair, you accept the reality of job loss and look for practical solutions to move forward. This can include exploring new career opportunities, acquiring new skills, or even considering a change in career direction. And so, assent transforms this experience into an opportunity for learning and growth. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances, you see this situation as a chance to develop resilience, adaptability, and self-discovery. Each challenge you face becomes a cornerstone in your journey of personal growth. What disturbs us is not things, but our opinions about things. Epictetus. This quote reminds us that it is our perceptions and interpretations that determine our experience of reality. By changing our perspective, we can change our experience. Happiness does not depend on what happens to us, but on how we interpret what happens to us.
Marco Aurelio.
This quote invites us to look inside ourselves in search of the true source of happiness and contentment. Stoicism is a practical philosophy that can be applied to all areas of life, from work to relationships to mental health. Let's hear some inspiring stories of individuals who have found strength and wisdom in Stoic teachings. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist who was imprisoned in Nazi concentration camps during World War II. Despite the atrocities he witnessed and the inhumane conditions he experienced, Frankl not only survived, but also found meaning and purpose in his experience. In his book, In Search of Meaning, Frankl recounts how he applied the principles of Stoicism to overcome the horrors of the Holocaust. He focused on what he could control, such as his thoughts and attitudes, and found strength in the search for meaning in his suffering. Viktor Frankl's story is an inspiring example of how Stoic philosophy can help us overcome life's greatest adversities. His ability to find meaning in the midst of suffering demonstrates the power of the human mind and the importance of cultivating resilience. In addition to Viktor Frankl, there are many other inspiring stories of individuals who found strength and wisdom in Stoicism. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison for fighting against apartheid in South Africa. He drew on Stoic philosophy to maintain his strength and hope, and became a global leader in the fight for equality. Epictetus, despite being a slave and having a deformed leg, became one of the greatest Stoic philosophers in history. His teachings on inner freedom and the importance of virtue continue to inspire people to this day. The inspiring stories of Viktor Frankl, Nelson Mandela, and Epictetus not only move us, but also vividly show us the transformative power of Stoic philosophy when put into practice. They remind us that even in the face of the most adverse circumstances, we are capable of finding light, meaning, and purpose. By focusing on what we can control, by seeking meaning in our most challenging experiences, and by cultivating virtue in our lives, we discover an infinite source of strength and resilience. Now, I invite you to join us on this journey of personal growth and discovery. Like this video if you felt inspired by the stories shared here today, and subscribe to the Academy for Modern Stoic channel for more motivational and practical content based on the wisdom of Stoicism. Together, we can learn to face life's challenges with courage, serenity, and wisdom. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.